All right, guys, we're diving deep here. Welcome back. Missed y'all. Love you. Appreciate you tuning in. So, I've been doing a lot of deep dive journaling with AI, with myself, just reflecting back on my life and my patterns and, my career path, my flaws, my strengths. And I want to share some insights with you guys that really, some aha moments, a lot of clarity came from this stuff. So, first, I want to start off with a quote. Peace isn't waiting for you after the next breakthrough. Peace starts the moment you stop borrowing from tomorrow and stop fighting yesterday. Man, did that hit me. I don't know if that resonates with you guys the same way. But basically, it's just, you can't, like, I think so many people, frame success, like idolize like success or peace or whatever, right? Like, oh, once I do this, once I make it, once I get that job, once I move, once I pay this debt off, once I get the girl, once I do this, once I do this ritual, this fire dance, right? But that's the whole trap, right? Because if we're just waiting on something else to fulfill us, that's not going to do it, right? It's not going to do it. And I know that because I've been through a lot of different paths in life. And I realized that, I thought I needed XYZ, more money, more women, more status, more friends, more this, more that. But in reality, like, I was adding, making things more complex, and I wasn't finding any peace. I wasn't finding any deep success like that. And what I realized is I actually had to remove. Like, I think the perfect analogy is a backpack full of bricks, right? Like, we're all carrying around a backpack full of weight. Like, we all have weight to carry, right? But what weight do you need to carry? What weight are you just holding on to, right? And I think that's where it really starts to become like borrowing today from tomorrow, right? Because we all have things, like, right? Life is heavy, but a lot of us carry extra weight, all those vices, right? Gambling, cheating, smoking, drinking, like whatever that is, like, we all carry that weight each day, right? And when we partake in those things, like when we invest into that, we are literally borrowing from tomorrow. We're fighting yesterday, right? Because we're carrying our past addictions and our troubles and our pain. And it's like a constant loop where you can't find peace because you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? So flip it around the other way. Remove the crap that's not doing you good. Like, live a life that you don't have to run or numb from. And I think that's the probably one of the biggest aha moments is like a lot of us are numbing and running, like family trauma, like money issues, court stuff, just negative media, the harsh world, harsh economy, right? Like, a lot of us are kind of running and numbing. You see that everywhere. And it's kind of a sad reality, right? So, what's the answer? Well, figure out what you can remove, like being honest with yourself. Stop borrowing from tomorrow. Like, face what you need to today. Cut the dead weight. Remove the bricks that are weighing you down, right? And it sounds so simple, but you constantly get pulled back into that as life goes on, right? No one's perfect. Like, we all battle with vices and this and that. But ultimately, it comes down to the awareness to realize, okay, like, I need to live congruently, because if I don't live congruently, there's energy leaks, there's saps. And that's what I had to get honest with myself. Like, I've been in a relationship for years. And throughout this relationship, I have still struggled to be loyal. And that has been one of the main things that's screwed me up and kind of sapped my energy, right? Is like the weight, that brick of like, of the cheating brick, of like the wanting another woman brick, right? Like, that weighs on me daily in my execution. And smoking the same thing, right? Like weed, nicotine, whatever it is, or say, like, it could be scrolling on Instagram if you do it too much. It's the same thing. You're running, you're numbing, it's an energy leak, right? And I think that's where we have to get at. Like, stop borrowing, right? Like, find our peace by cutting the dead weight. Um, that's like kind of the realization that I've came to. And, it really just makes a lot of sense. The brick full or the backpack full of bricks, peace is not going to be found in success or another woman or another job or another raise or moving somewhere. Like, peace is in your daily process and principles. And if you're not aligned, if you're not living congruently, you're not going to have peace, and you're basically stuck borrowing in a basically a life debt cycle, if you will. And that's kind of like a deep realization that I kind of materialized, and I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm gonna glaze through these notes real quick and see if there's anything else I wanted to share, but I think that's a general summary of my journaling realizations. It's just, the finish line trap. Like, I'll be happy when. It's just, that's not it, right? Like, we can't look for happiness outside. Like, happiness comes from within. And you've probably heard that before. I have too. It's woo woo wah wah. But when you break down, like, how did we get to that realization, then it starts to kind of bring clarity, right? Novelty has diminishing returns, obviously. Trust compounds, health compounds, discipline compounds. But when, we're running, we're numbing, we're not living congruent, that's got negative returns, right? So all of the positive things build us up, and all the negative things tear us down. Big surprise, right? Wow. Magical revelation there. But yeah, I think, waiting, don't make sure you're not waiting around to live life, right? Like, no one's going to give you permission to live. Like, don't wait for someone to save you. Don't wait for some magical breakthrough. Like, you have to grab life by the balls, right? And sometimes grabbing life by the balls can simply mean just sitting in a quiet room by yourself and being fucking brutally honest about where you're at and who you are and what you're doing and where you're going. And sometimes it can be that simple, but in this chaotic world, people don't even give themselves that time. So just wanted to drop that message out there, guys. I thought freedom meant unlimited options. It turns out freedom meant fewer lives, fewer bricks, fewer emergencies, less chaos, more alignment. Goal isn't to build a life that looks impressive. Goal is to build a life you don't need to escape from. And I mean, it's really that simple, guys. So just wanted to share my thoughts, my journaling session today. And I hope you guys can resonate with that, because this relates to trading, it relates to life, it relates to relationships, to work, to peace. I mean, faith, everything. Like, it's all tied in together, right? Peace, clarity, congruence. Get at it, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.